Hi Monique, I wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your rough draft here. A couple of things to think about is just proper MLA formatting. Um, Name needs to be over here on the left hand side. You need name, you need your professor's names, your class, and the date over here. You also need a header up here with the page number and your last name. You also need a title, um, some sort of a catchy title if you can think of one, um, before you start with your essay. Also, you want to use Times New Roman font size 12. So your word processing document usually does Calibri as the default, and you want to use Times New Roman. Also, to make sure that you indent with your paragraphs. Okay, so that's just kind of the MLA formatting. Oops. So, with that said, nice thesis statement, and I love your grabber. It gets us in, gets us wondering what's going to be happening. Also, you want to make sure with Whole in My Life and with the textbook Encore Strategies that you italicize instead of quoting. Anytime you have a book, you're going to italicize the book. So, nicely done. I really liked your thesis statement. That was great. Okay, so as we get here, I'm not sure what these little things here are. You want to make sure that you take those out. I think it was letting you know that you have too much space here. Again, you should just have double space. So actually, this next paragraph should start right here where those little arrows are. And then make sure again that you indent and italicize here. I thought this was good. I thought you did a really nice job on this paragraph. Again, this is a pie paragraph. So what you did is you made your point about the victim mindset, and then you used an illustration from Jack's. Gantos throughout his book admits that his decisions have led him to a dead end. You're telling us, giving us an illustration of a victim. Okay, you give us a couple of quotes. What I'd like you to do here is to spend a little bit more time explaining how these quotes are a reflection. Okay, Monique, I apologize. I had a phone call. So anyway, we want this to be we want your explanation to explain to us how this example that you give shows a victim mindset. So that's the kind of that little missing piece that you want to spend a little bit more time on. As we go into this one, I thought this was really good. The only thing about it is that you start talking about the creator mindset, but your example is more about the battle within himself and kind of that victim, that inner critic, inner defender, which you do need to address as well. So maybe you could take this paragraph right here, or not this paragraph, but this sentence, just, it's not going to let me highlight just the first sentence here. Okay, so just this first sentence, which will take you and to bring down to the next paragraph. And then what I would do is to find a quote or two in Downing that talks about inner critics and inner defenders, because these examples that you give tell us what an inner critic and an inner defender does. And then you could explain down here at the end how this shows that Gantos is using that inner critic, inner defender voice. So I think that would make that paragraph stronger. Now, then what I would do is take this paragraph and use this for your creator. So you could put Downing in here and maybe use the sentence that you had above and use Downing here to explain what creator, what a creator looks like. And then you can explain this paragraph and expand it a little bit more by giving some specific examples when Gantos was in jail about how he took that creator route. Also, too, he also took that creator route when he decided he wanted to finish high school and asked his parents. That's being a creator and being proactive. So you want to think about the things that he did in jail, the writing that he did, writing between the margins of that book, or making sure that he worked where he worked so he would stay out of trouble. All of those things are a creator mindset. Okay, so making a few changes in here. You want to add inner critic and inner defender, and then here you want to add creator, and maybe also to the inner guide in there. And I think that will help kind of flesh out that paper a little bit more. Okay, take care. See you on Wednesday. Bye bye.